honor to your name alone belongs all the glory and all the honor to your name alone belongs all the glory and all the honor to your name alone belongs all the glory and all the honor. Every other name will fade away. Only you, my King, will have the glory in that day. Every high and lofty thing that we have made will be brought to before you are. In your presence we fall down.
Hello. Good morning, ladies. Happy Tuesday. I'm so glad to see you here. Please say hello in the chat. Good morning, Lorinda. Good morning. Okay, so first and foremost, go ahead and drop in the chat how long you have been working out and what does your current workout look like? Are you weightlifting? Do you do group fitness? Maybe CrossFit or Orange Theory? What do you do? Let's hear. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's hear what you guys are doing while you're dropping that in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, just hit #replay. While you're dropping how long you've been working out and what you currently do, I'm going to answer a great question that we had come in yesterday because I think probably all of us have felt this potentially right now. So I'm going to read it verbatim. It was from Kimberly, and then I'll answer it while you ladies are answering that. So, okay. I would love to hear your feedback. Ladies, chime in too, please, and guidance on how to get oneself out of a fitness rut. Been really struggling the last 4 to 5 weeks, still going to the gym, but tracking macros has slid big time. So sometimes I feel like it's a wasted effort just going through the motions. My progress has stalled, doubts creeping in, which is disheartening considering my long-term goal of competing next year for the very first time. And I know prep is going to require a great level of fortitude. I've been trying to be kind to myself, giving myself grace. I know this is a marathon, not a sprint, 4 years in. So how do you approach fitness ruts? I've always gotten through them. They typically occur every 3 to 4 months when I'm very consistent, making big gains in terms of body composition and goals, and then boom, rut. I am persevering despite low motivation as I know discipline is important. And then she asked me to do a video, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to answer it here because, again, I think we're all probably have or currently dealing with that. So personally, I asked myself why. Why am I feeling like this, right? Is life overwhelming in another area? Is it just like not exciting anymore, or just get some awareness on why you're personally feeling like that. And then I honor it. I don't try to force myself to the gym. I keep a very active lifestyle and I keep eating very healthy because that is my lifestyle, right? And that's what we're all, I know, striving to be. But I just don't force it. And in fact, it's funny you asked this at this time because I've been to the gym, I think one time, which was yesterday, in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, which rarely ever happens. but I've had extreme family situations happening. I just started my PhD program. Like my childcare completely changed. I'm in a relationship and like, it's wild, and trying to work, right? It's wild. Everything changed. And so instead of, and I guess I wouldn't call that a rut, but it's the same kind of mentality. Instead of trying to force the gym in and, get down on myself, like, why aren't you working harder? This is going to stall your progress. This is going to take away all your muscle mass. It's like, no, it's not. Let's just take a minute to breathe. Let's slowly but surely get our ducks in a line. Let's reorganize our schedule. That's a big thing, is get your schedule reorganized. If your schedule stops working for you, reorganize it again. If it doesn't work again, reorganize it again, right? The more structured and scheduled we are, not in a strict bad way, but in an organized way, the more time we have and the more enjoyable each activity is, okay? So anyway, I honor it. I allow myself to do other things. If you normally weightlift, why don't you like go to jujitsu for a month, right? Just go do something different that challenges your body different, but is still challenging your body. When my girls are tired tracking their macros, I usually put them on diet breaks, which is where they pause tracking. Or I transition them to intuitive eating, which is something new I've actually been integrating for clients who have been with me for over a year. It's like, okay, you have the lifestyle. Let's now put in these intuitive eating habits, right? To just hammer even firmer that nutrition and health as a lifestyle. So awareness, try new activities. I know someone in the past mentioned get new workout clothes. I think that's actually a good idea. New music playlists. These are kind of small, superficial things, but they do sometimes help. But I would say honor where you are, hone in to what can possibly change, what needs to change, and then just get back to it. Last thing I'll say on the topic, always know why you're doing it. Why are you taking the time out of your day to cook your food, to choose healthy options, to work out, to schedule, to have quality time with your loved ones, right? Why do you do those things? The answer is different for every single person. For me, with weightlifting, I will weightlift for the rest of my existence because it gives me a body I'm confident in. I'm super strong. I can move couches by myself. Like, it's hard as heck, but as a single mom with no support for several years, like, I had no choice. Had I not been weightlifting, I believe I personally would have felt really helpless. And so you're so strong and so confident and have so much energy and your body looks amazing. And it's just like, why would you ever want to be anywhere else when that is in reach, And so although the breaks can happen, they'll never take away from the true lifestyle that you have, which is weightlifting, right? Which is going to the gym and training your body. So don't worry about these ins and outs. It is a total normal part of life. Even my clients who excel in my program still have these. And it's just talking through it together, having a conversation, allowing them to express feelings. So you expressing feelings, journaling, talking to someone else, and just like processing everything and knowing that it's not forever and it's totally fine. And you really can't undo progress like that in even a week. So I think after 2 weeks, you start losing a few strength gains, but it's like it comes right back. So don't worry about it, ladies. Thank you, everyone. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to keep pushing on because I know you ladies are so busy and I want to get a lot of really good information that you can immediately action. Today's going to be all about working out, okay? I know probably most of you, I'm not going to get distracted by the chat. I'll go in after, but most of you probably already work out, right? It's already totally a part of your routine. You're already weightlifting, some not. Wherever you are, you're perfect here, okay? I got you. But a lot of us, it's like you're putting in so much work. Let's get more results out of the time you're already spending. That's what today's going to be about. Beautiful. So it is so vitally important and so often missed to do the exercises or the regime that best serves the goal, lifestyle, and body that you want, okay? I have made this mistake early in my weightlifting years, over a decade ago, where I was like, oh, working out will give me this beautiful, feminine, strong, fit physique. And although that's kind of true, there is this like more feminine, strong, functional, beautiful physique if you just train it. If that is your goal, train it to hit that, rather than, it's like if you want to compete in Olympic weightlifting and you're running every day, you're going to be fit and lean, but you're not going to perform very well at your Olympic lifting meet, right? So if your body is like somewhat of an athlete, or just like someone looks at you and you're comfortably wearing a bikini and they're like, wow, she really works out, there is a more efficient way to go about it. There are multiple healthy ways to go about it. Okay. All right. So if you want to gain muscle and shape your body, group fitness pretty much will never get you there. I've tried it. Like I said, I used to be a body pump instructor. Love it. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't shape your body. Just simply strengthens overall and burns calories, which is not a bad thing if that is your goal. But I know most of you, it's not. It's to feel sexy in your skin, right? To feel strong and confident. Okay, so for muscle growth per week, right now in research, it is shown that between 10 and 24 sets per muscle per week is what increases growth. Now, you can't do that for every muscle every week. We just simply do not have the time. This is where it's so vital to have these balanced weightlifting routines set for a specific and strategic goal of growing and lifting your booty, growing your beautiful shoulders and toning your arms, toning your legs without making them big, right? Bringing in your waist, these types of things. Unless we have a balanced program that targets these individually throughout like different phases of training and in different varieties of training, you just can't get the result, right? Again, you can get great result, but you can't get like the result that you can get with this structured and strategic programming. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. This is going to be a lot of info. So drop all your questions. I will absolutely come in after and answer all of them. Okay. Okay. Now, here is another thing. Progressive overload and periodization is often overlooked because women just go into the gym. Again, even some of my advanced lifters, when they come to me, they're like, oh, I just go in there and it's like, what do I want to do today? I know squats are good for me. I know deadlifts and hip thrusts and, shoulder press, lateral raise are good for me. So I do those things. And it's like, that's good, but there's so many results and so many gains being left on the table because I'm trying to figure out how to break this down in the simplest terms. Basically, you need to challenge your body differently and progressively over time for maximum muscle growth, maximum tone, maximum fitness, right? So, track the weight you use. If you don't, and you think, I just have it in my head, you are leaving gains on the table because we can't remember every lift. We can't remember every weight. I still can't, right? So it's like, there's just no way we can remember unless you have like a photogenic memory or whatever. You won't be able to challenge yourself as much if you see what you're consistently lifting and trying to beat that every time, right? Slight tangent. If you're not really feeling up for it that day, mentally or physically, not as an excuse, but truly having awareness of like, gosh, I don't feel my best today, it's okay not to push it. And then sometimes it's better not to push it. So maybe start a little lighter or start right where you were at. So it also gives you more information. So you're gauging where you're at for the day, going in the gym. You have more information about what you're currently lifting and what you lifted last time. Then you can make a higher quality decision of what is best for me today. What is going to serve my body and mind best today, right? Okay. That being said, there's so many small changes. Like, let's talk a shoulder press, okay? Doing a standing shoulder press like this is awesome. And it's a common lift that when people say, I want to grow my shoulders, they'll just go do shoulder press and lateral raises. But there's so many variations. Tempo, so pushing up, going 3, 2, 1, press, 3. This is a variation. There's something called 21s where you're going, so let me do it on a lateral raise, where you're going top half for 7. 1, 2, 3 all the way for 7, and then 7 full reps, and then 7 bottom reps. There's so many small things like that. Lean forward lateral raise, lean back lateral raise, lean this way lateral raise with a cable. There's so many things that if you have a life outside of fitness and a different job, it's way too much for your mind to be able to comprehend, to go in the gym and say, okay, what did I do 8 weeks ago? Is my programming changing every 4 weeks? Did I balance my shoulder out? Am I hitting my rear delt enough to have a balanced shoulder and not cause a rotator cuff injury? Right? And so we need to be really careful, A, if you're doing your own programming, but B, just analyze what's my goal? What is my current weightlifting routine? Is it best serving what I want? And is it protecting my body? Okay. I hope that all made sense. Okay, awesome. Now, and I will actually go through the questions at the end and then on this video and then also in the chat as well. Okay. Now, importance of form and functional training. Here's another vital aspect that is often missed. So when I say functional training, all I mean is you're strong in everyday life, right? You can do pretty much any activity you want to do because you are just a strong woman. You are just a strong woman, which is a great feeling. We, especially as we age, especially for those, even I would do the same style of training with some modifications. Even if you were like 70 or 80 watching this video, we need to be functionally strong, train our muscles, train our bones, ligaments, joints, tendons, everything to be fully strong, okay? In order to do that properly, we must practice proper form, right? So in terms of group fitness or in terms of trying to do it by yourself, how do you know if you're conducting proper form? Again, my advanced lifters that come into this program, we're still correcting form. I'm still correcting my form, right? That's why we take videos, because we're human, right? Sometimes we get tired, sometimes we get sloppy, sometimes we miss something. And just having either a trainer or someone that, like a gym buddy or someone that you guys equally know, form, function, all of that, to be monitoring you, is a total game changer in terms of how fast you'll gain strength, how fast you'll achieve body recomposition, which is shed fat, gain muscle, shape your body to this beautiful feminine physique, right? How fast you'll do that. How happy you are with your program, because how frustrating is it when we're putting in the work and not seeing the results that we wish we would see. So just make sure you're really prioritizing form, functional lifting, so just lifts that will balance your body to be very strong. Ensuring progressive overload, so you're able to handle more stress, which is, it could be rep variation, it could be tempo, it could be weight. I like all of them. Conditioning. You should be able to handle more of that stress over time. What was it? You should be able to recover faster. And then again, make sure, most of you ladies want big booties, me too. So it's let's make sure that our program is designed, A, to build big booties, B, to make sure we're not training big legs in the process, and C, making sure that we're training in a healthy manner to get that shaped booty while not overtraining that area. Recovery is so key, ladies. I have this one beautiful client of mine, very type A, which I am as well. She's amazing. Actually, 2 of them fall in this category, and they just want to train their booty 7 days a week. And it's so funny because it's sometimes I'm pushing and sometimes I'm pulling back. It's a beautiful balance. And so after this or whenever, if you decide that you want to train together, we're a good fit. I'll meet you where you're at and take you to where you want to go on your terms, basically. And my processes that have been proven for success, for your success, but where you are. So it's beautiful. There's no pressure. It's just it's teamwork. Okay, cool. So I like to use bodybuilding style for physique shaping simply. And when I say physique shaping, it's reshape your body. If you feel a little saggy or not very confident, we can reshape your beautiful fitness little body, okay? Or whatever you want. But I like to do this because it's easier to track how many basically what the muscle volume is for that week or that phase. Most of my girls I put in 4-week phases, so I change their exercises every 4 weeks. It gives them time to really understand the movement pattern. So the exercise, like this is a movement pattern, right? It gives them time to learn, to get comfortable, and then to hit PRs or to hit, max weight. And then I switch it, shock their nervous system, so they're just getting constant results throughout. Now, some people, if you experience really high stress or really low sleep, that's going to affect your results, right? So we need to really be viewing this as a whole holistic approach. It is total lifestyle. It is exercise/activity that hopefully also shapes your body how you want it. It is nutrition, but also having the balance for normal life. And it is taking care of our mind and taking care of our mental health, taking care of our stress, making sure we get enough sleep. That's good. Okay. I'm like trying to go like this, not to look at the comments. I want to stay really on track. Okay, beautiful. All right. So here's just a few problems that I see. I pretty much already touched on this, but I just want to touch a few more. 2 huge problems I see at the gym is rushing reps. So like this. This is a shoulder press, in case you didn't know. Rushing. Slow that sucker down, nice and slow. Push. 2, okay? Push. Here's a great tempo. If you don't have a trainer and don't follow a program, you work out by yourself, do this tempo. So on the hardest part of the movement, the contraction away from gravity, push 1 second, and then with gravity, the eccentric, 2 seconds. 1, 2. Push. 1, 2. For everything. If you're squatting down, squat down, 2. Push. Squat down, 2. Push, okay? With a deadlift, stand, drop down, 2. Stand, drop down, 2, okay? It's so hard. Don't be afraid if you have to drop your weight. The other thing that a huge problem that I see too is range of motion, ladies. I don't know where this stemmed from, but a lot of times we just drop down to like this. So it's a really short rep. It might have been from powerlifting because they do want short reps because it's about max weight. But I see ladies just drop so small, and it's like so your delt, right? In case you're not sure, we want to stretch your delt for as much time under tension, then push it all the way up. So the woman doing this is basically doing a half rep when compared to the woman doing this. How much more results will you see doing that full range of motion? Okay. If you have any kind of impingement, obviously that would change for you. Beautiful. Okay. And yeah, I just wanted to outline, and the benefits of having a qualified trainer versus having to do it on your own is all of these things are taken care of for you. You just open your app and you work out. But I wanted to bring to your attention all the specifics to make sure that are encompassing or embodied or accompanied in your program. Okay. Because you should be getting the best results. You're already putting the time. Okay. Now, here's another thing. This is one of the last things for today. Are you struggling to fit it into your day, right? Some ladies like really want to train 5 days a week. Some ladies are like, I'm struggling at 3 days a week. Wherever you are is perfect for you, okay? Don't let anyone tell you how many days you need to train. It's dependent on your goal. It's dependent on what you can manage. 3 days is better than 0 days. Do not ever feel shame for 3 days. It's wonderful. And then once you nail that, if you want to add 4, great. If you're doing 5, awesome. I wouldn't recommend really doing more than 5 or maybe 6. I don't think it's quite necessary. Have a recovery, right? But here's what you can do. Pull your handy-dandy schedule out and just reorganize. When do I work? When do I need to get up? What do the kids need? What are my non-negotiables? Have fitness and nutrition as your non-negotiable, because your quality of life will massively enhance, as I'm sure all of you ladies know who do this. It's just unmatched. It's just the struggle of how do I choose the right thing for me? Because there's so much diet culture out there. And I'll tell you this, no diet is okay. No diet is okay. I don't view macros as a diet. Macros is monitoring what nutrition you're intaking. It's totally different. Diets don't teach you anything. They can cause a lot of issues with your metabolism. They can cause hormonal issues because there's potentially so many imbalances. So it's like, just try to relax a little bit. And I know it's so hard. Believe me, I was here at one point too, which is why I do what I do now to help you guys come out of it. We just need to slowly but surely allow ourselves to gain the knowledge of what is healthy living for me? What is a healthy weight for me, right? For you, it's different for everyone. What macros are going to serve my mental health and my mind and my hormones and my fat loss and muscle growth best? Okay. Then when you're ready, then you intuitively eat. So it's a very holistic approach to fitness with the bodybuilding style to get maximum fitness results and maximum fat loss results in a very healthy way. It's very fun, which is why I do it for you guys. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and I said if there's too much on your plate, change something else rather than taking away fitness. Sometimes it can feel like I can't, but check again, okay? Okay, ladies, cool. I will go through questions in just a sec. I just wanted to remind you about the giveaway 12-week program, weightlifting and macro coaching. It's my tier 2 program, my highest level program. You get like weekly grocery lists, like weekly coaching calls. I just added in there. Like it's really, really supportive program. $3,100 value. I'm giving it to you on me, the woman who is most engaged. So do the challenges. I'm going to do this through Friday. So even if it's Thursday and you're watching the replay on Monday, you have all week to post the challenges, and you can post them every day if you want, and then engage with each other. But the person who has most comments will win this program. It will be awesome. Okay. Now, today's challenge is post a gym selfie. If it's a rest day, post a rest day selfie. But be honest if it's a rest day, okay? Get in the gym. It's great accountability and great to see each other's faces, okay? And put yourself out there. Cool. And remember, yesterday's challenge was to post your food diary, which you can do again today. That's really good accountability, ladies. Cool. Okay. Now, last thing, tomorrow, I'm going to take you through a guided meditation therapy. It is amazing. It's so relaxing. It feels like you've been at the spa, honestly, when we're done. But I'm going to teach you how you can do it on your own. So if you're feeling stressed, or if you're feeling depressed or low motivation, or just any feeling that you're like, I don't want to feel like this anymore, it's a super cool tool that you can use anywhere, even at work, anywhere. I am a certified hypnotherapist. I'm also getting my PhD right now in psychology and theology. So really this holistic view, but especially mental health and mindset and just really healthy living is so important to me. And so I'm just going to teach you guys some really cool tools for that. Cool. Yeah, I said you'll definitely be here. It's so relaxing and so rejuvenating. Cool. Okay, so drop your questions and I'll go through these right now. I'll go through them for about 5 minutes and then I'll comment on the rest, okay? Beautiful. Okay, cool. So a lot of you ladies have, oh, Leah, I see you. I don't even see your name on there and I know, get your chair dancing, girl. That is so awesome. I love it. Yeah, a lot of you ladies have been lifting for a while. Some of you are trying to get your fire back. Exactly why I wanted to say that. Oh, yay. That's awesome, Karen, that you're back training. Love this, ladies. Wow, a lot of you are training. Thank you guys so much for all your kindness, too, about everything. I appreciate it. Yes, I do customized training and diet plans. I do macro coaching, so I don't tell you eat 100 grams of chicken, but my premier clients, I do give a menu every week, printable grocery list, printable menu, and a color-coded menu to help you learn the macros. But you get to change your portion sizes. And so it's not super strict like that because I want to teach you. I don't want to do everything for you. I want to teach you, right? Definitely training and macros. Yes, I have 3 programs that we can talk about. One is just macro coaching only. One of them is basically workouts and macros. And then one of them is workouts and macros and like way more support for those who want more support. If you're interested in that, go ahead and drop like training plan, below. I'll reach out to you on DM, okay? Cool. Love it. What resources are there to learn from? Yeah, great question. Definitely this group. Um, Honestly, I like to look at scholarly research articles because there's too much crap, excuse my language, right, on social media. So it's like, I would recommend looking at the research within the last 5 years, peer-reviewed scholarly research articles like Google Scholar. Actually, I have a whole bunch right here. So Ulrich's Web, Ulrichs Web, Stanford Medicine Scope is one that I look at. PubMed is another one that you can look at, but just aim for the last 5 years. Try to stay away from like magazines, stuff like that. Cool. Okay, trying to get back into working out after baby 5. Yes, okay. No matter how clean you ate or worked out, you've gained 50 pounds and have hypothyroidism. I'm still struggling to figure out what's going on in my body and trying to lose weight. Oh, and becoming very depressed. Oh my gosh, I've had so many clients come to me saying the exact same thing. And honestly, I give you almost the same advice as everyone else. Track your macros and lift weights, but you need a trainer. The thing with the hypothyroidism is like no calculator will work because there's other variables that we need to take in consideration when monitoring your macros. There's also a lot of like mindset support, like mental health, but a lot of mindset support that you need, especially already being depressed and especially having hypothyroidism. So there's an additional challenge. You need a professional that understands what you're going through and is there to support you. And I am totally here if you want to talk about training. Like, I have a big heart for you. Huge. Okay. Burn booty. Yes, please. Love it. Yes. Beautiful. Love it. Yes. Never sacrifice weight for form. Yeah. Thoughts on HIIT? HIIT's great. HIIT burns calories. HIIT challenges your body in great ways. I would say if you want to gain muscle and have body recomposition, I don't think it's superior. I think it has its place, but I think it's overused to think because people think that high intensity equals faster body recomp, and that's actually not true because when we're in the gym, even though it feels like, gosh, I'm like barely sweating, which you should be sweating, but sometimes it's like a smaller muscle group, your muscle's so fatigued and you're going to failure, but you're not sweating. And so it's like, am I even working out? Yes, because we're growing the muscle mass. Because HIIT and other styles of training, yes, it's shedding fat, but we're doing that through nutrition, right? You might feel like you're shedding more because you're sweating and all the things, but at least for my style and body recomposition style, we shed the fat through nutrition. We gain the muscle through the weightlifting. And so as the fat comes off, your muscles are growing. And so it unfolds this stunning physique. The problem with doing group fitness and HIIT and all these things, trying to gain that body goal, you're typically more lean than you want to be. And then you have to go back into this, trying to go then into this weightlifting surplus to add muscle. It's like, let's just do it all at the same time, right? I've not had results for a few months because I was so stressed. It's crazy. Half rep is easier than full range of motion. Yeah, it's half a rep. That's hilarious. Okay. Do you have any recommendations for planners or ways to organize schedule? I love this question because I am extremely type A organized and it freaks me out not to be organized. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do. And actually, darn. Okay, there we go. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you a skeleton. I'm just changing one thing just for safety purposes. I'm going to share my screen really quick, and I'm going to show you a skeleton version because I don't want anyone's names in it. So I'm going to go to just a couple weeks away. Here, let's do this one. And I'll show you exactly how I do this. Now, I do want to say I've tried paper planners. Sometimes they work, but usually only for a short period of time. And so I have other things in this schedule, but the reason I want white space is because everything takes us longer than we think. And also, we're not robots. So give me a second while my screen might freak out for a minute. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hello. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on one sec, ladies. Share screen, share entire screen. There we go. Browser can't access my screen. Okay, that's okay. Let me take a quick picture. So I use, I think it's Apple Calendar or Google Calendar. I type in my skeleton of non-negotiables. I don't do cooking or grocery shopping. I personally don't have a problem with that. I always get it in. So let me show you this. But if that is a problem that you can't get in, you need to schedule it, okay? Thanks for your patience, ladies. There it is. It's just loading, loading, loading. Can y'all see that, or is it totally black? I think it's totally black. I will, darn it, ladies. I will, I'll send it, I'll post it or I'll get it to you, okay? Sorry about that. But yeah, so I basically type in blocks and then I honor the blocks, even if I'm like, I don't want to do it right now. I usually do it, okay? But have the grace if you need to adjust your schedule, right? So I put the things that take the most energy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the things that take less energy, or if I'm stressed with my kid, that won't suffer. So like I put all my work in the beginning of the week because my clients, like I will never be late on something, right? They're so important to me. So like I front load all work the first 3 days. So like if working out is a struggle, front load working out or front load cooking or front load pre-tracking your macros for the week at the beginning, right? We can talk more about that. Oh, and then the other thing, sorry, I'm talking a little longer than I intended to on this. Then the other thing is, like I will use Notability in the iPad. And so this is my daily. So it's like I have a calendar for the weekly and then I also have my daily. Okay. I'm like, then I also have a whiteboard. But those two things will be good. Okay, cool. So should you incorporate cardio? And if so, a steady state or HIIT better? Oh, wait, sorry, I missed one, ladies. Okay, I got to be quick because actually I'm about to get on a call with one of you gals. So what is a good app or form of fitness training so I am more educated with what to do in the gym and customize? I use True Coach, but like I'm programming the workouts so my clients have the app. I don't actually know of an app that would give you the videos and the workouts. I would say if you're interested in training, I can provide you an app with exact workouts with videos for every exercise, that type of thing. But if you want something without a trainer, I would say Google. Sorry, I actually don't have a good answer for that. Okay, should you incorporate cardio as well? If so, is steady state or HIIT better? It depends. Again, it depends on your goal. Cardio is great for fat loss. Cardio is a great appetite suppressant. Cardio has great heart health benefits, but so does weightlifting, okay? Now, again, because we can get the fat off with nutrition, I rarely do cardio. The only time I usually add cardio is for my clients' mental health. Sometimes it feels good for us. Sometimes it's a good break for weightlifting. It's not a bad thing, but it's not going to gain muscle if that's your goal, right? I would say if you want to do steady state or HIIT, I personally like sprints and HIIT better because it develops more type 2 muscle fibers, which helps you look really toned and beautiful and explosive. And so that tends to be what I go towards. But sometimes I'll give my clients like 30 minutes cardio of choice. Like you do what feels good for you. Take that space for you and your health, basically. I want to lose weight and build muscle, but have a feminine look. Can I do both? Yes. And that is body recomposition. That is tracking macros, and that is doing this bodybuilding style. It takes forever, and probably testosterone for these like big, bulky ladies that you might be scared to look like. Promise promise you won't look like that. Okay, promise. I've had clients with me over 1.5 years. We've been weightlifting, some of them 5 days for 1.5 years, and they're beautiful and feminine, okay? And they were lifting before that, some of them too, so you are just fine, promise. You will look more, in my opinion, you will look more feminine if you have muscle mass because you're able to shape your beautiful body in what we feel comfortable calling feminine, right? But that might be different for you. Whatever you feel most comfortable in your skin is how you should train your body, right? Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, I see all you ladies about training. That's awesome. I'm so excited to chat with you guys. And yes, group fitness can certainly be coupled with weightlifting. Certainly. I've actually done that for some of my clients because some people just love it for mental health. Yes, of course it can. Because there are many ways to go about things, but it's like we need to fit it into what best serves you, right? And if there's a balance of how fast am I going to get my results and how much do I love my life, it's like, let's find that perfect balance for you. Cool. Yes. Okay. Love it, ladies. Okay. So I will, yes. Lifting heavy does not make you look manly. It makes you look sexy and fit and trim and just feminine and strong. Okay. All right, ladies, I will DM all of you. I hope you have a great day. Post all the questions, all the things, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. You're amazing. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.